Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Education for Us. This is Hilal Loon and today we are going to discuss class 8th history, lesson number 8, women, caste and reform. Those students who are new to my channel must subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Let's start. You know that the women of present day are enjoying same rights as of men, like right to education, right to work, right to vote, right to inherit the property of the parents, etc. etc. But have you ever thought how was the condition of women in ancient time? Was it same as it is today? The answer is simple. No. The condition of the women was not same as it is today. Today, women are enjoying same rights as of men. But in ancient time, but in the past, things were different. For example, there were separate laws for men and separate laws for women. For example, both Hindu men and Muslim men could have multiple marriages. But on the other hand, widows were not allowed to remarry. Men were educated by women were not allowed to go to school. Not only this, Indian society during the 18th century, there were a number of social evils which were prevalent in ancient India or in the medieval India or in the 18th century. For example, sati system. We will discuss later what sati system means. Polygamy, child marriage, and parda system. And women were not allowed to get education. Women education rights were denied. Women property rights were denied. A number of rights, and there was a rigid caste discrimination. All these evils were prevalent in ancient time or in the medieval time or medieval Indian society. But in the beginning of 19th century, there were a number of people who started discussing and debating the issues, who started discussing and debating on these social evils which we have already discussed earlier, that like child marriage, like sati system, like parda system, like caste discrimination, discrimination of women's education rights, discrimination of women's property rights, etc. etc. Polygamy, etc. So people started discussing and debating since earlier 19th century. And why these discussions were there? ये सारे discussions हुए क्यों? All of the sudden, why people start thinking, why people started debating and discussing all the social evils? ऐसा reason क्या था? What was the reason? The reason is simple: availability of books, availability of newspapers, magazines. When people come to know that these things are happening in our society, और उन्होंने इस पर debate और discussion करनी शुरू कर दिए. And there were a number of social reformers from India who started debating, who have not only participated in these debates, but उन्होंने क्या किया? They not only participated, they organized a number of debates and number of discussions, and also took actively part on those. और उनमें से उन social reformers में से the top number Raja Ram Mohan Rai, and one other is Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, Begum Ruqayya Shaukat Hussain, Jyotirao Phule, and Pandita Ramabai. A number of social reformers are there who started discussing and debating on the social evils, on these social evils.